Hi, my name is Panashe. If you're watching this video, it's probably the 9th of March. And it's my birthday! Woo! It's my birthday. It's now or never. And I'm not gonna live forever, but I just wanna live my life alive. Woo! It's my birthday. Hi. If you mess with my birthday, I'm gonna be the one to make it to ya. Here's a little advice for you. Find your own day. Don't mess with my birthday. I'm gonna be the one to break it to ya. If you mess with my birthday, find your own, it's mine alone. Don't mess with my birthday. I'm gonna be the one to break it to ya. Here's a little advice for you. Find your own day. No matter what I do, oh, all I think about is me. Oh, because it is my birthday. You know I'm gonna be crazier than you. No matter what I do, all I think about is me. Cause you know it's my birthday, and you know I'm a crazier than you. East Coast and know it. Oh. Okay, never mind. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. What's up? I just thought about that, you know, talk about 25 years of creativity, my nigga. Yeah, so you know what I did? I was like, you know what, on my birthday, after all that partying, I just want people to just get advice, you know, like, first of all, thank you so much for all your birthday wishes. Thank you so much for all your birthday love. I am so overwhelmed. Oh my god. It's my birthday. And you like my hair. Thank you. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for the birthday wishes, and thank you so much if you have subscribed to this channel. Now on Sunday, I was just, you know, I looked upon the years. I looked upon the calendar, and I saw that the years had come to 25. And I figured that I'm drawing closer to wisdom. So I decided to give people advice on my 25th birthday. This video, ladies and gentlemen, is just advice, my 2 cents. By the way, I'm not a professional, so take this advice at your own discretion. But that's not gonna stop me from giving you advice. So let's see what we got. I posted a question on my Instagram on Sunday, and I said, I'm feeling wise, ask me for advice. Now if you asked me a question, thank you so much, you know, you're amazing. Thank you for wanting advice from me. But before we start, the content I'm about to produce right now is clearly from the bottom of my heart, and purely from the bottom of my heart, but it's not a professional advice. I'm not a professional shrink, but I do want to use my capabilities in the area of advice, you know. So I shall start with the first question. How do you know it's time to quit your job? Right. I think the fact that you're asking means you know you want to quit your job. So just make sure that if you're quitting your job, you have a solid plan. Because sometimes we want to quit our jobs but we don't have a solid plan. And then sometimes, you know what, life is funny. A solid plan will come after. And yeah, I mean, there's never like the right time to quit your job, you know.
But if you feel like you've had enough and it's taking a toll, then don't. Okay, second question. What's your take on sex before marriage? I really want to know. People normalized it, but to me, well, it's a long one, but I guess she's saying that to her, it's not really like, she's not sure. So my take on sex before marriage is quite, I can't say I don't force people to think a certain way, especially when it comes to religion and tradition. But sex before marriage, a lot of people are having sex out there. All I say to somebody who is asking me this question, or my best advice is, don't let anyone force you to do it. That's number one. Because if you feel pressure to do it, you're going to feel guilty about it. You're going to feel bad. You're going to feel dirty. If you want to have sex, have it because you're ready. Have it because you want to, not because your partner wants to. If you find yourself in a situation where your partner can't even wait for you until you're ready to have sex, then that just means, or if your partner doesn't understand why you don't want to have sex, it probably means they don't understand you as much as you think they do. So just try to talk to your partner about it and just let them know that you're not comfortable. As long as you're not forced into doing it. But obviously the Bible does explicitly state that you shall not fornicate. So you know what? It's up to you. It's you, God, your spirit. How are you feeling? That's my 2 cents on that one. Next question. Ndikuda kuchata but ndikuda kuchata next year but ndine $100. Okay, I think $100 is the first step, my brother. Mbono isa inonzi matekinya ndevu ndizvo ubodzoka ubotsvaga imwe 100 unogona kuzongochatako by the time you're 50, or you can start a business with your $100. Save zvobva zvaita kana kuti chingomira wangu umbori makore mangani. Anyway, next question. How do you find a partner wedwe? Okay, when it comes to finding a partner, to be honest, there's no formula. But my best advice is, if you find, or if you realize that a particular person is in love with you, for instance, they've been trying and trying and trying. Yeah, I know. There's 2 angles to this part of my advice. There's the part where someone has been trying for a long time, or someone has been hanging around you for a long time, and then they say they love you. It probably means that they do actually love you. So my advice is, date the person who loves you. Don't date the one who you are running after. Date the one who loves you. That's usually the first step. And then another step that you might take is just being patient with somebody. You have a lot of people who are like, no, I don't tolerate this, I don't tolerate that. But hey, you can't find a normal human being. I mean, Keen is not even normal. There's some nonsense that my husband does, and there's some nonsense that I do that we both tolerate about each other, you know? So just be patient. Just at least find somebody who you love, who you can at least live with their nonsensities, you know? And you can live with their weaknesses. And I think that's another step to finding love. Of course, everyone has a different perspective, but find someone whose weaknesses you can tolerate, okay? Next question. Do all men cheat? To be honest, not all men cheat. No. Okay, this is I know, like, when I said not all men cheat, a lot of people are like, guys, no, not all men cheat, number one. There definitely is a percentage of men who don't cheat, okay? Number 2, it depends on which relationship this particular man is in. You might have the same man who has been a player his entire life, and then he gets to one relationship, and then boom, he's no longer cheating. What happened? And it. You might have a man who occasionally cheats. In this relationship, he's not cheating, and then it doesn't work. And then in the next relationship, it's a rebound, and then he's not sure he wants to be in that relationship. They are confused people like that. You know, they're natural born players, they're seasonal players, they're spontaneous players, and then they're shockers, ones who you're like, he cheated? You know? So, do all men cheat? No. Do a lot of men cheat? Yes. But there's times to it. Like, there's some spontaneous, there are some occasional, seasonal, there are the shockers, and then there are the actual niggas, the real boys, vakomana, shikar, and it. So yeah, there's that. Next question. And then I have a girl who says, what's your advice for a teenager in high school? Well, those are the best years of your life, baby. That's number one. School days are the best. Don't be in a hurry to grow up. We were in a hurry. And life did a number on us. And a lot of people are in a rut at the moment. But then, you know what? You, whoever you are in high school, have a good time. But don't be naughty. It's not necessary. I know being naughty is fun. Sorry. I know being naughty is fun. But don't be naughty, like overly naughty, because it will come back to you at some point. It will affect your life at some point. You probably won't see it now, and you probably don't see what I'm trying to tell you until you're older. But please, if you're in school right now, be it university, be it high school, even for some reason, if there's somebody in primary school who's watching this video, please finish school. Please pass. At least put effort in school, in sport, in extracurricular activities, and make sure you pass, because everything that you're doing in high school now is going to make or shape your life when you grow older. If you are in high school and you have a tendency of misbehaving and getting in trouble, when you grow older, you'll probably still be the same person. And now when you're older, it's no longer punishment. It's now real life punishment. So you don't want to do that. If you're somebody who is inclined to being a parliamentarian, you know, junior parliament, I was in junior parliament, public speaking, best captain in sport, class monitor, this, that, you also have an inclination to do good things, you know, in your future life. You're kind of inclined to that side of luck. So choose your actions at school wisely. But at the end of the day, have fun. There are just so many other ways that you can have fun without necessarily being naughty. Okay? Next question. What is your advice on being married at a young age as a girl at 20 to 23? Okay. First of all, there is no right or wrong age to get married. Okay? As long as you feel you are ready to get married. There is no right age, there is no wrong age. There is no wrong time to be a mom, there's no right time to be a mom. The only disadvantage that we have as ladies is we'll get to menopause, okay? But until you get to menopause, it's not too late to get married. And even when you're 19 or 20, if you feel you're ready, then yeah. I just don't advise girls who are still in school, like high school, to get married. I would usually say girls who have finished their high school and probably looking toward going to university or looking toward bettering yourself, those are the girls who this particular advice is for. Now, don't use your husband as a financial crutch. So for whatever reason that you're getting married young for, it shouldn't be for financial reasons. If you get married for financial reasons, it usually goes the wrong way. It usually ends badly, okay? So don't get married for financial relief. Get married because you're in love. Get married because he's in love with you. Get married because you are ready to get married. Okay? And while you are married in your young age, your 20s, your 23, just make sure that during your marriage, oh my gosh, these kids, they're fighting. Sorry. While you're in that marriage, or as you are in your relationship working toward marriage, make it clear to your partner that you still want to do a lot more with your life, and you know, carry on with bettering yourself, carry on with making yourself achieve your dreams and all of these things. So, oh my gosh, these kids. I apologize for all the background noise. But yes, please get married because you're in love and you're ready and you found the right person. Okay? The next question says, how do I know kuti this guy is serious and chandisingafane kuita in a relationship? That's a tricky question. Ordinarily, I would say you would know that a person is serious if he tells you he's serious. Yeah, but in the local community that we are living in, it doesn't work that way. So, you know what? I think, let me just use my husband, as an example, so that I don't suffer any conflict of interest here. Now, what happened with me, or how I knew that my husband at the time when he was my boyfriend was serious, was he wasn't shy at first to tell me what he wanted to do with me. Like, he was explicit, like, I want to marry you, I want to know your family. And he actually followed up on his words. He met my mother. I met his parents within like 3 weeks of our relationship, which at the time seemed completely crazy. I was just wondering what this man is up to. But this was him exhibiting signs of being serious, okay? 3 weeks into the relationship, I had met his parents. It's not the same in every relationship, okay? But it did happen to me, and I'm sure for other people, probably some people even met their husband's parents or wife's parents earlier. Obviously, I got him to meet my parents a little bit later because I still wanted, trust issues as girls. I still wanted to be completely sure. But like I'm saying, he invested his time, trying to figure out how my family worked, who's in my family, what kind of a family do I come from. And another thing, number 2, I strongly believe that a male will not invest time and money in something that he does not see a future with. Now, this usually varies because maybe somewhere down the line he realizes, this is a mistake, and then he stops investing. That's one. Or other people would say men use money to kind of like make the woman stay. So the money issue is a bit tricky. I know that there's the blesser theory and all of that. So I obviously know that, it's quite tricky in this situation. But I believe that one of the traits or one of the signs that this guy is actually serious with you is if he spends time, okay? Time is very important because you don't get it back. And money, like real money, not investing in your shoes and your makeup and that, but investing in making you better. Like investing in making sure you go to school, investing in making sure that you get to work on time, investing in making sure that you have the equipment that you need for work or for school, investing in your business. So that's almost like, of course, please, like I said, there's no one formula, but this is how I think, this shows signs of a serious guy. All right, we're moving on. I broke up with my boyfriend today, but I'm now feeling bad about it. What should I do or say? Okay, why did you break up with him in the first place? Was he cheating? If he was cheating, then I don't advise you to feel bad about making that decision. But again, you know, by the time I've made this video, maybe you've already gone back. My relationship. But why are you feeling bad? Did you break up with him? Like there was nothing wrong with him, or you had no problems, you just grew out of him. At the end of the day, number one, don't force the love issue. If you grew out of the relationship for some reason, then don't feel so bad about it. It's how you feel. Don't feel bad about how you feel. If he was cheating, then it was probably the right decision. Number three, if you have a personal problem, if you're depressed, or I don't know what's going on with you, and then you just spontaneously decide, you know, then yeah, that's when you might have a problem. All right. This is quite a long one. Anzi, what's your take on being an entrepreneur? Does everyone have to be one, especially women? Unonzwa nema theory ekuti munhukadzi wana chaunotengesa even if you have a job. This is a very good question, sis. For starters, entrepreneurship or business is something that should be done by people who have roparacho. Are you even good at business? Like, I know that obviously, you know, there's the empowerment side of business in women, you know, where women, we are supposed to be independent, or we should at least try to have our own little 2 cents on the side, so that if I need this or if I need something personal, I can buy. But then I don't think it's the right thing to encourage every woman to get into business or to become an entrepreneur, because not everyone is built to be a business person. Not everyone has business knowledge. Not everyone even wants to be a business person. I personally, I'm not a good seller. I don't think I'm good on the selling front. I would make a poor salesperson. The only thing that I would probably selling something that sells itself. Okay, but if I were to get to pitch a product and then have to convince you to buy it, I don't think I'll be very good at that. I'm sorry. I can sell my brand. I can convince people about my brand, but selling products, nah, that's not for me. And if you have a good job, okay, then there's no reason to there's no reason to have a side hustle if you already have a good job and you don't think you should get a side hustle. So the entrepreneurship front is quite tricky, especially for women, because there's that side empowerment and all of that. If you are empowered already, don't force yourself to be even more empowered. If you feel comfortable with the way you're living, don't feel stressed to add more. You're fine, okay? It's a tricky, like, it's like a whole topic. Like, I wish I had more time to talk about this whole topic, because it's like, you know, it's a big thing. But you heard me? Okay, here's another question, and this one is quite the good one. This lady is asking me, how does a woman raise her man's ego when he's feeling defeated and worthless at work? Wow. Now this is quite the question, and I am quite honored that you would ask me this question. I hope I answer your question correctly, okay? You're trying to raise your man's ego, okay? It would start with you as a woman, you know. Be the type of woman who, wherever you go, you should sing praises for your husband, you know. Just, you know, there's this thing where women deliberately downplay their husbands, like, oh, don't be the typical type of woman. Be the woman that says, Kana, it doesn't matter, you know, that he's doing whatever shit that people are saying, excuse my language, but be the woman that sings praises and not the woman that's constantly downplaying their husband. Number one. Number two, when they are stressed, recognize their stress and try to relieve their stress, okay? He's had a bad day. You can tell he's had a bad day, but mbam namadomas. Please don't bite his ear off about mbam namadomas. Next scenario, he's had a bad day. You see that he's had a bad day, but he did not reply your text. He probably didn't reply your text because he had a bad day. So don't bite his ear off about him not replying your text, because you can clearly see that he's had a bad day, okay? So also try to be his comfort, you know? Don't give him a hard time over everything. I'm not saying baby him, but, you know, just be peaceful, man. It doesn't cost $10 to be peaceful. It costs you absolutely nothing to be a peaceful wife, okay? We know, the whole world knows that men have things that they probably are not doing right. They're not perfect. You're not perfect either. So don't be a soldier all the time. Be peaceful. Be his peace. When he comes home, he should look forward to coming home. There's nothing as depressing as having all of this worthlessness going on at work and all of this trouble happening at work, and then you are afraid to go home because your spouse at home is going to give you an even worse time than the time you are having at work. I know a lot of people don't realize that, but that's actually something that's very important to realize, that home is supposed to be the place where you get peace, you get love, even if things are not right. This person is going out every day to work. We know that things are not going well, but don't add to their problems. We already know their job. We already know their salary. Why are you beating him about it? Huh? Just trying to help him. That's another thing. And then, last but not least, I said be his peace, be his comfort. And then another thing is, encourage him, you know? When he's speaking negative, plant positive thoughts. Like, and then you say something like, but this is how you become stronger, you know? No, baby, but this is how you see, this is experience. You're gaining experience of the world. One day things are going to be. Like, plant the positive, you know? Because when he comes back from work, he's going to be spitting and venting all of this negativity and all of this. So when he's spitting out all of that negativity, please replace that negativity. Oh my God. Replace that negativity with positivity. You're getting stronger. Don't worry, Janaka, baby. I'm with you. I support you. I've got your back. No matter what happens, I'm going to be here and support. I know it sounds like a tedious job, but it costs you nothing. And it is quite easy, in my opinion. Okay, so I've read the majority of the questions here, and I think a lot of people really thank you, for starters, for trusting me with giving you advice. I hope I could do this again. In fact, I intend to do this again more often, to give people advice. And you know what? I see the problems that people have here, and I think most of them are things that you've already made. Like, you ask a question when you've already made your mind up. You know exactly what you need or what you want to do. So you want to ask somebody so that you can get affirmation or you can get confirmation, you know, of what you're already thinking. But sometimes someone will tell you the complete opposite, and then you get even more confused. So usually my best advice to everyone who's asked me a question today, follow your heart, please, and do what you gotta do, man. Do what makes you happy. If you're in a relationship that you think is toxic, but you still want to be in that relationship, are you happy? Are you not? Like, sometimes in the middle of a toxic relationship, you really know that, no, it's time to leave, no. But then something just brings you back. Like, there are times when you have to fight your own heart, right? And then there are times when your heart has a clear message, man. Your heart is telling you, like, your heart knows what it wants. Your heart will never keep you in a place where you're not happy, you know? You will know when you're not happy. And it's your brain that you have to fight. It's your fear that you have to fight. It's your obstacles that you've put in front of you, okay? But usually, yes, like I'm trying to say, a lot of people ask for advice, but they really know the answer. And I can give you a whole lot of advice, but I'm sure you already know what you want. Anyway, if you haven't already wished me happy birthday, feel free to wish me now. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the advice that I have given unto you, the 25 years of wisdom that I am imparting into your medullas. And I hope that, I didn't say medusa, I said medulla, okay? I hope that you guys enjoyed this particular episode, and I enjoyed this, so I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna ask you more questions, and we can do this more often. And yeah, until next time, guys, I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share this YouTube channel with your friends, with your family, and let's just make more content and let's just have more fun, okay? I love you guys.